Good morning. It is Wednesday, July 17th, 2024, and it's 7:53 a.m. So this morning I got out my coffee spice basket. It smells so good. So I thought, you know what? I can't remember if I tried this. I've got this pill crusher here. I washed it out because I remember I had these humongous antibiotic pills a few months back, and even the pharmacist suggested I get a pill crusher for them. So I thought, you know how once before I tried crushing anise seed? A-N-I-S-E, anise seed. It's got like a licorice type flavor. I even drove my car. Oh, I put it between two wooden blocks, drove my car over. And basically couldn't crush it. So I thought, hey, let me try this. So, and I can't remember if I tried this or not. I'm gonna put a nice layer in here. There, so we got the bottom covered, and I give it a try. Oh, you can smell the licorice just like that, but let's see what happens here. Why am I doing this? I'm gonna use it in my coffee. Okay, so we go down. You know, when I had those big antibiotic pills, I put the pill in and it didn't even affect it at all. I had to chop the pill up into a couple, 3 pieces before it would at all be crushed by this pill crusher. Okay. Okay, let's see what we've got here. I don't know. Well, yeah, I see a little bit of powder in there. Let me try again. Of course, you know, the anise seed is, you know, it has a little bit of oil in it. It's a natural part of the seed. So it's not really being all that ground up as if it was like a dry kind of a seed. But okay. Well, it's powdered some of it up. You know what I'm going to do, though? I have this little tea ball here that you put tea in. Oh, I haven't used this thing in ages. So rather than dumping all this in the coffee, okay, this is what I'm going to do. Don't you know that I was going to move, and now if I move, it's not going to be till the new year. So my house is full of boxes. I packed all kinds of things up thinking, I'm not going to need this, I'm not going to need that. Well, I didn't leave myself enough coffee cups, and I packed up all my lungo cups. Okay, you know what? All right. I always do these things with you. I don't try them first on my own. So that's why sometimes I'm fumbling around in here. All right, so I'm going to pour it into here. You can see there's, you know, some like dusty stuff in there. Okay, some of that stuff is stuck. So, all right, I'm going to put this down. Oh, good, it's not tipping over. And let's see, I know what, here. I will get a little grapefruit knife here, and I'll kind of, you know, there, kind of loosen it up. All right. I'm holding it over the cup because, you know, if any of it's powdered and would fall through the little holes in the tea ball, I don't want to lose it. Actually, I guess I could have brewed the coffee right into this, right? Okay, now, I realize I'm going to a lot of trouble, but I want to see what the Anise coffee tastes like. Okay, now, let me put the tea ball down in the cup. Okay, now, next thing is, let me stand this back up here. I'll move it a little closer. Okay, I was going to use an espresso, but I think instead I'm going to use a lungo, and I will use the Vienna lungo because it's you know, it's a mild kind of a flavor. It's not like, let's see, what do I have there? Indonesia and India. Those are much bolder flavors. Okay, there we go. Okay, now, so I've got it, so it's gonna, I don't know how this is gonna work. We'll just have to see. Okay, I press the lungo button. And the part of, and it's falling here. It's falling over the holes in the tea ball. Well, I'll kind of dip it up and down into it. Hey, you know, this is not a tested practice. This is practice. Okay, so there we've got our lungo. Okay, push that back. And I'll kind of... I'm hoping I'm going to smell the licorice. Now, a friend of mine said that he just loves Anise coffee. Oh, okay, look, it's definitely going in because when I do this, you know, it drips out. So it is steeping. Oh, and I'm seeing little particles coming out. Well, at least they're sinking to the bottom, right? Okay, so I'm thinking that maybe this is enough. I mean, some of it was powdered, right? So, okay. You know, I mean, this couldn't be too much. I don't think it could be worse than when I drove over the anise seed with my car to try to crush it. Okay, we'll give it a little spin here. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna open it just to see what's doing inside here. I definitely can smell the anise. Put that there. Okay, now. Okay, I can see some seeds on the bottom. Let's see if I hold it up. Is it visible here? Yeah, see how there's some particles on the bottom there? Oh, I smell the anise. I don't know though if it's the tea ball I'm smelling or this. Oh, it's this. Okay, I'm going to try it just black like this. Okay. I'm going to put some sweetener in. Let's see here. You know what? How about if I take a little Splenda and put some in there? I mean, if you like licorice, you know, you may, and you like coffee, you might like this. I think this is one of those things that you sort of have to get used to. Okay, so there's a little bit. I'll start around with a knife. All right, I'll give this a try. Definitely smell the anise odor. Oh, you know what? That's a little bit better. Let me put a little more sweetener in. You know, this is one of those things that you don't want to over sweeten, because then you'll be tasting sweetener, you know, rather than tasting your flavoring that's a little bit sweet. You know, it's kind of like salting food. Some food tastes better with some salt. It enhances the flavor. But if you put too much salt, all you're tasting is salt. Same thing with sugar or sweetener. This is kind of interesting. Here, let me get a couple of Mini Moo half and half creamers here and put them in. So I'm thinking that, well, I'll try one and I'll taste it, and then I'll try another one in there if it needs it. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and put another one in just for the heck of it. I don't think it needs it, but I don't know. Psychologically, I feel like it needs it. Okay, so here's my take on anise seed coffee. Let me straighten this out a little bit. There we go. Now I'm tilted the other way. So I think that, one, it's a very interesting. I like it a little bit better with the 2 creamers. You know what? I'm going to add a little bit more sweetener, because the anise is very, it's rather strong. I'll put the whole packet in. I know, but there wasn't that much left in there. The anise flavor seems to bring out what almost like a little bitterness in the coffee, but not unpleasantly. So yeah, here's my take on it. First of all, if you like licorice, if you're one of those people that likes those British all sorts candies that are so pretty that have the black licorice in them, or you like Twizzlers, you might really like this. If you want a new experience, you want something really different, you might like to try this. I think, though, that I would have to drink this over several days so that it would be more of a familiar experience for my mouth. Right now my mouth is going, I don't know about this. It's okay, but now, would I go to the effort of, I'm going to have to wash this out good so next time I use it, it doesn't make it taste or smell like licorice. Would I do this again? Honestly, no. I mean, you know me, it's just too much effort to go through. Although, tomorrow, I may try this with my cardamom seeds, because they were so hard and like little iron ping pong balls when I tried to crush them like with a knife, and they go ping, ping, ping all over the place, and it was almost impossible to crush them. But I think this might work to crush them. So, yeah, if you have some anise seed around, some people use it in making anise seed cookies. I think it's an Italian cookie. anyhow, yeah, you might want to give it a try. I guess if you have a pill crusher or a nut grinder would work too. I imagine you could put it through a coffee mill, but, a coffee grinder. Um, but I don't know if the little pieces might get stuck in there. It'd have to be one that you could clean easily and get into all the crevices, so that little pieces wouldn't remain in there, because it does have a little bit of an oiliness in it. Well, anyway, so enough musing on anise seed coffee. So, alrighty, I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed it. Will I finish this? Let's see. That's not half bad. The cream really helps. Wonder if I would like it with ice in it. Even though I would really like a hot cup of coffee here, I'm going to go ahead and put in some ice cubes here. We'll see. We'll give it a try here. Okay, one last try. And honestly, if I have to pour it out, that's okay. I've gotten over, oh no, I'm wasting, how much did this little capsule cost? I don't know, 85 cents or something. So I'm not that bad off that I can't lose 85 cents. Oh, I've had some pleasure out of it anyway, right? I've had maybe, 20 cents worth of pleasure out of it. You know what's funny? I love root beer. I'm kind of addicted to root beer. And I would think, anise is sort of, I don't know, it seems like it would be in that flavor family, like root beer. But I'm not loving this. Here. Well, I'm thinking it might be better cold, but that's because it's dulling the bitterness. Okay, I'm going to turn this around here. Okay, so here is my Coffee Taster's flavor wheel. Now, I'm going to see if I can find anise. Oh, licorice anise, right there. Okay, so it's listed under the spice category. What is it that makes root beer? It was like sarsaparilla, or I don't even know. But yeah, I don't see anything on here that's looking like root beer. It's not citrus, apple, pear, melon, grape, tropical fruit, stone fruit, berry, dried fruit, chocolate. No, it's not with chocolate. Sugar, sweet and sugary. No. Nut. No. Grain and cereal. No. Roast. Nope. Spice. No. And I would think it would be, around the clove and anise sort of category. Soy sauce. Whoa, who would want coffee that tastes like soy sauce? I don't know. Maybe some people would. Okay. So there's our little coffee adventure for this morning. Thanks for joining me. It was fun. And I don't know, I'm not sure I'm going to drink it. And the only reason is it's giving me that feeling on my tongue that licorice can do sometimes. A little, almost a puckery, sort of astringent feeling. And I don't really like that. So anyhow, well, let me know if you try it, okay? Thanks for joining me. I'll talk to you later.